And now we're going to be joined by Alasdair Morrison, who recently inherited the role of clan chief of the Morrisons. He is still at university, attending Glasgow University, and we're very honoured that you're going to be with us now, Alasdair, to speak to us on the Heirs project, which you're helping to lead forward on, we hear from Lord Bruce. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Camilla. And yes, I'm honored to be a part of all this. The Heirs project is a very important step and something that I wish was a little more in place when I became an heir and started with, and I hope to be able to help facilitate that over my tenure as chief. Personally, I am the fourth modern chief of Clan Morrison. My clan was without a chief until the late 60s when my great-grandfather, Dr. John Morrison, became the first modern chief of Clan Morrison. I became chief in 2020 after my father, Rue Morrison, passed away from brain cancer at the age of 52. I was 16 years old, and it was a lot of responsibility to take on at that age, especially after just losing my dad. But my family had been preparing me for it throughout my life. My parents brought me to the Outer Hebrides in summers and to Highland Games in the States from when I was 4 months old. So I've gotten to see firsthand how my father, as both an heir and a chief, interacted with clans, societies, and enthusiastic Scots worldwide. This gave me an idea of what my responsibilities as chief would be and what I can do to live up to that title. I also had a brilliant support structure in place for me through my cousin, Andrew Morrison, the Viscount Dunrussell, whose vast knowledge on heraldry and the clans has already taught me so much, and I look forward to learning more from him, and the Clan Morrison Society of North America, who have stood by me and helped me take my first steps as chief. In watching my father and learning of my grandfather's actions as chief, I saw examples of how to support the Clan Society and participate in the Standing Council as a chief. My grandfather, Dr. Ian Morrison, was very involved with the clan, going to games and gatherings throughout his time as chief worldwide. He participated in and helped organize the construction and installation of a footbridge to the ancestral Morrison stronghold on the Butt of Lewis called Donation. This bridge is the first bridge ever to allow public access to the Dun. Previous generations, including my father, had to scale down the sea-swept cliffs of Lewis, swim across a small channel, and then climb back up the stack on the other side to get to the Dun. This project involved a lot of fundraising from Morrisons abroad and in Scotland. It's, in my opinion, the type of positive impact a chief and heirs and everyone involved at the higher levels of a clan can have in Scotland. My father and grandfather also participated in the 2008 clan gathering in Edinburgh. While my father was not chief for long, only 10 years, he was present at many Highland Games in the States and participated in the annual meeting of the Standing Council of Scottish Chiefs when his schedule permitted. I continue to try and attend these meetings and engage with my clan while I'm also balancing my studies at the University of Glasgow, where I'm a second year studying computing science. I personally made my first public appearance as chief at Grandfather Mountain Highland Games in North Carolina in the June of 2021, when I was just starting my gap year after graduating high school. I was invited to open the games by the president of the games, Steve Quillen, and I gave a short speech there. This was new and a slightly scary experience for me as a 17-year-old, but I had a lot of support during these games from other Morrisons and relaxed over my weekend there as I had fun meeting people and even getting to play a little fiddle for some people at a party after the games concluded. I was grateful afterwards for the people around me who helped me through my first games as chief. After Grandfather Mountain, I went with my cousin Andrew Morrison to Stone Mountain Highland Games in October of 2021 in Georgia. I had a wonderful time at these games and got to meet Chief Urquhart. I had a bit of fun at these games and even getting up to some good-natured antics around the clan tents with other members of my clan. Since my gap year over 2021 to 2022, I haven't been able to go to Highland Games in the States as I've been living and studying in Glasgow, though I look forward to being able to attend more in my future once I am not in full-time study. In my experience of going to Highland Games within the States and Scotland, I've seen a difference in public participation in each country. Games in both countries celebrate traditional athletic events, Highland dancing, and music. However, public participation differs. In the States, Highland Games are an opportunity for visitors who trace their ancestry back to Scotland to learn more about their family, clan history, and connect with other members of the clan through the clan villages that are set up at each games. Many people in the States attend the games wearing their family tartan as kilts, t-shirts, or scarves, but in general, the public does not participate in the athletic events in the States, but cheers on the competitors with great enthusiasm. In my experience going to Highland Games in the Outer Hebrides, we don't focus on clans as much there, more on the athletics. The only people wearing tartan are the pipers and the Highland dancers. It's more focused on good-natured community rivalries. For example, my family is from Clachan-Sange, which is halfway between two of the larger towns in the islands, who have a large rivalry, and we end up getting pulled from one side to another, depending on what athletic events we decide to compete in. My sister even won the single lap race when she was 8 or 9 years old one summer. Participating in these games has helped me see a difference in the roles of clans in Scotland and abroad. If I could give some advice to heirs and successors, it is to go out to games and meet your clan and see how your chief interacts with them. This is possibly the thing that best prepared me to assume my role. To push and preserve your heritage and make it accessible for those who want to learn about clan history. Though the most important advice I ever got was that being a chief is an honor that you generally did not earn, but a responsibility you have been gifted. Every chief approaches this role differently, but we are all here to serve and represent our clans. And as part of my role in that, I intend to work with the heirs and and other chiefs in the Heirs project to help develop a support system for new heirs coming in and passing on some of the things I've learned in assuming this role and understanding the difficulties in not only having just lost someone important to you when you assume the role as chief, but also now having all these extra responsibilities that you didn't have beforehand and the eyes of your clan on you. I look forward to working with some of the other heirs I've connected with and the chiefs in the future, and I hope to be able to speak again with you. Thank you.
Well, we are delighted to know that this project, the Heirs project, is really gaining momentum. And over here, speaking as a member of the Scottish Coalition USA, which is very involved in Tartan Day around the United States, and also as part of the organizing committee of the Tartan Day Parade, New York, we are very aware that we would love to be connecting more with the heirs that are here in the United States as well, and have them play a greater role, which would help, I hope, in preparing them for the next step and stage. And it goes without saying that we do hope, Alasdair, that you will join us in New York sometime soon, 1 April, and be leading the Morrisons, because they are one of over 30 clans, I think we're getting towards 40 at this time, that take part in the Tartan Day Parade. And we even get your cousin Andrew Morrison to march with us. He's been a wonderful, Viscount Dunrussell has been a wonderful, enthusiastic support to the parade.
Yes, I look forward to being able to come and participate in New York in the near future. Hopefully I'll be able to find some time within the next 5 years that I can get there. I've personally always participated in Tartan Day since I was probably about 6 when I got my first kilt. I would always wear my kilt to school. My dad always encouraged me to wear everything, be Scottish with pride.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We're here to help, all of us, and SNACC thanks you, and we look forward to speaking with you further on this very important topic. Thank you.
Thank you.